When I turned into the driveway, I thought at first she was waiting for me. She was standing by the gate, not moving. One hand resting on the handle of a small suitcase. Not packed for travel. Packed the way people do when know how long they'll be gone. I left the engine running longer than usual. She didn't wave. When I stepped out, she gave a small nod, like we were meeting somewhere neutral. He said I should wait outside, she told me. No anger in it. Just a statement that had already settled. I looked at the house, curtains open. Lights on in the front room. Nothing out of place, except that she wasn't inside it. What did he say exactly? I asked. That it belongs to him now, she said. And that it would be easier if I just left quietly. She said it without emphasis, like repeating instructions from someone else's meeting. I didn't respond right away. Instead, I walked past her, opened the gate, then came back and picked up her bag. It wasn't heavy. She watched me uncertain. But didn't stop me. We walked inside together. The house smelled the same. Coffee from earlier, something faintly citrus from the cleaner she uses on the counters. The kind of normal that doesn't adjust for what just happened. I set the bag down near the hallway. Sit, I told her, gently. She didn't argue. Just lowered herself into the chair by the window, hands folded in her lap like she was waiting to be told what came next. I stayed standing. For a moment, I thought about calling him immediately. Demanding an explanation, forcing the situation into words before it spread any further. But something about the way she had said it, calm, already processed, made me pause. This hadn't started today. I went to the study instead. The drawer opened the same way it always had. Papers inside, organized the way I left them. Deeds, agreements. Copies of things I'd signed over the years without much ceremony. I pulled out the folder with the property documents. His name wasn't there. It had never been there. There had been conversations, of course. Casual ones. Him talking about, when the house is mine someday. The way people speak about futures may assume will arrive. I had let those conversations pass. Not corrected. Not confirmed. Just left them where they were. I closed the folder and leaned against the desk for a second. The quiet in the house felt different now. Not peaceful. Just waiting. When I came back out, she looked up at me, searching my face for something steady. He's not on anything, I said. She nodded, slowly. As if she had expected that. I didn't think so. She replied. That wasn't relief. Just alignment. We heard the front door open. His footsteps were familiar. Quick, confident, not expecting resistance. He stopped when he saw us both inside. There was a flicker of surprise that it didn't last long. I told her. He started. I know what you told her. I said. I kept my voice even. He looked between us, then back at me, recalibrating. I'm just trying to make things clearer, he said. This house, it's going to be mine anyway. We've talked about it. We've talked. I said. We haven't transferred anything. He exhaled a small sound of frustration. It's the same thing, he replied. It's not. That landed. He shifted his weight. Like he might step further into the room, but didn't. You can't just decide things like this. He added. But the certainty had thinned. I didn't decide anything today, I said. You did. Silence held for a second, not heavy, just undeniable. I placed the folder on the table between us and opened it, turning it so he could see. He glanced down. Not closely, just enough. It's still in my name, I said. Fully. He didn't argue that part. Instead he looked at her. You didn't have to come back in, he said, quieter now. She didn't respond. I closed the folder. This isn't about forcing you out, I said. It's about understanding where you stand. He let out a breath, longer this time. So what? Nothing changes, he asked. Something already did, I replied. He looked at me, waiting for more. I didn't raise my voice. Didn't step closer. You don't ask someone to leave a house that isn't yours, I said. Not like that. He nodded once, barely. The confidence he walked in with didn't collapse. It adjusted. Pulled back into something smaller, less certain. No one said anything for a while. Outside, a car passed. Somewhere down the street, a door slammed. Ordinary sounds that didn't belong to this moment but filled it anyway. Finally, he stepped back. I'll figure something out, he said. Not an apology. Not quite defiance either, just distance. He walked down the hallway, past us, into his room. The door closed without force. I stood there for a second. Then turned to her. "You're not going anywhere," I said. She nodded, but her eyes stayed on the hallway. "I know," she replied. "We didn't celebrate it. Didn't sit down and talk it through." The house was still the same, but it held something new now. Something that wouldn't smooth over quickly. I picked up her bag and carried it back to the bedroom. Not as a gesture. Just putting things back where they belong.